Pack away. 1. If you pack something away, you put it back where it's usually kept after you've finished using it. Pack away. 2. To eat a lot of food. Pack in. 1. To attract large audiences or large crowds of spectators. Pack in. 2. If you pack something in, you stop doing it. Pack into. 1. To fit into a small or crowded space. Pack into. 2. To fit a lot of activities into a limited time. Pack up. 1. To put things into boxes or bags before moving them or sending them somewhere. Pack up. 2. If something packs up, it stops working and needs to be fixed. Pan out informal. If you see how a situation pans out, you see how it develops over time. Part with. To give something to someone else, especially when you'd prefer to keep it. Pass around. To pass something from person to person in a group. Pass away. If someone passes away, they die. Pass by. To go past something or someone. Pass off as. To make someone believe that a copy or a replica is the real thing. Pass on. If you pass something on, you give it to another person after receiving it yourself. Pass out. 1. To give something to each person in a group. Pass out. 2. To lose consciousness all of a sudden. Pass over. If someone is passed over, they aren't given the promotion they were expecting, and the position is given to someone else instead. Pass up. If you pass up an opportunity or an invitation, you choose not to take the opportunity or accept the invitation. Pat down. To check that somebody isn't carrying a prohibited item, such as a gun, by patting different parts of their body. Patch up. 1. To fix something quickly so it can be used until it's repaired properly or replaced. Patch up. 2. To mend ties or repair a relationship after a disagreement or a dispute. Pay back. 1. If you pay someone back, you return money that you borrowed from them in the past. Pay back. 2. If you pay someone back for doing something bad to you, you do something bad to them in return. Pay off. 1. If you pay off a loan, you pay it back in installments over a period of time. Pay off. 2. If something you do pays off, it ends up giving you some benefit or a good result. Pay out. To pay a sum of money to somebody, especially a large sum. Pay up. If somebody pays up, they pay money they owe to someone even though they don't really want to. Pick on. If you pick on someone, you repeatedly treat them badly or criticize them. Pick out. If you pick out something, you choose or select it. Pick up. 1. If you pick up something, you take hold of it and lift it up. Pick up. 2. If you pick someone up, you meet them somewhere in order to give them a lift somewhere else. Piss about. To waste time or act in a stupid way. Piss off. If someone pisses you off, they annoy you. Play around. 1. To waste time by being silly or stupid. Play around. 2. To have sex with someone other than one's spouse or partner. Play back. To play something that's just been recorded, such as a video, a message, or some music. Play down. To try to make something seem less important or less damaging than it really is. Play up. 1. If something is playing up, it isn't working properly or it's causing problems. Play up. 2. To try to make something seem better, or more important, than it really is. Point out. To tell someone something you think they should know. Pour in. To arrive at or enter a place in great numbers and with great speed or force. Pour out. To leave a place in large numbers. Print off. To print a number of copies of something. Print out. To make a printed copy of a document. Pull back. If an army pulls back, it moves its forces back from the front line or from wherever it's been fighting the enemy. Pull down. 1. To destroy a building or structure because it is old, dangerous, or no longer wanted. Pull down. 2. To lower one's pants or trousers. Pull in. If a train, a truck or a car pulls in, it arrives somewhere. Pull off. To succeed in doing something difficult. Pull on. To put an item of clothing on, usually in a hurry. Pull out. 1. If you pull out of something you're participating in, like a competition or a deal, you stop participating. Pull out. 2. To move your car from a parking spot or a side street into a traffic lane, or to move out from one traffic lane to join another. Pull over. If you're driving a car and you pull over, you move over to the side of the road and stop. Pull through. To recover from a serious illness or injury. Pull up. 1. To pull something out of the ground, such as a plant, a stake, or a fence post. Pull up. 2. If a vehicle such as a car or a taxi pulls up, it stops. Put aside. 1. To save or reserve something, like time, money, food, etc., for a particular purpose, or for use in the future. Put aside. 2. To ignore a disagreement or a problem you have with someone so you can work together on something. Put away. 1. If you put something away, you put it where it's usually kept when it's not being used. Put away. 2. If you put something away, you put it somewhere safe and keep it for the future. Put back. 1. If you put something back, you return it to the place it was before you took it. Put back. 2. To change the time or date of something to a later time. Put down. 1. To stop carrying something or someone. Put down. 2. To put a sick or injured animal to death, usually by lethal injection. Put forward. 1. To offer an idea, an opinion, a suggestion, etc. for other people to consider. Put forward. 2. To change the date or time of an event, an appointment, a meeting, etc. so that it happens earlier than originally planned. Put in. 1. To spend a certain amount of time and effort on doing something. Put in. 2. To install a large piece of equipment into a room, a home or a building. Put off. If you put something off, you change the time it's meant to happen to a later time or date. Put on. 1. To start wearing an item of clothing, a pair of shoes, a piece of jewelry, a pair of glasses, etc. Put on. 2. To make an appliance or a piece of equipment start to function. Put on. 3. To present an event such as a concert, a seminar, a sporting tournament, etc. Put on. 4. If you put on weight, or put on pounds or kilos, you become heavier. Put out. 1. To stop something from burning. Put out. 2. If you put somebody out, you inconvenience them by asking them to help you or do something for you. Put over. To communicate something like an idea or an opinion. Put through. 1. To make someone suffer a difficult or painful experience. Put through. 2. To pay for someone's education through school, college, university, etc. Put together. 1. To assemble something by joining its parts or pieces. Put together. 2. To select several things and combine them to create something. Put up. 1. To increase something, such as the price, cost or value of something. Put up. 2. To fix a notice or a picture onto an upright surface such as a wall or a notice board. Put up with. If you put up with something, you accept it even though you don't like it.